everyone, welcome to this week's Soapbox Respark video. This week we're going to be looking at poetry and being inspired by nature, plants, animals, wildlife, insects, all the things that are on our doorstep and that are now sprouting up and bringing new life thanks to spring. Sometimes we don't know exactly what the different animals are, and that's okay because thanks to the internet it's really easy to find out. There's a brilliant website you can look at called the Lancashire Wildlife Trust website. There's a link to it there. If you type that in, that'll bring you to the website and it'll take you to a page that's all about the wildlife species, so different types of wildlife that you might find in your local area. So things like frogs and these different plants, some of these insects, maybe things like foxes or badgers. So do a little bit of research first, and once you've figured out all the fun facts about the thing that you're being inspired by, find out what it looks like, how it behaves, what it likes to eat, all these sorts of things, and those facts can be the basis of your poem as well. Now you can write your poem in any way that you like, but one way that I really like to write poems is using something called an acrostic poem. Some of you might have done this before. Acrostic poems are when you use the letters of the name to create your poem. So I've had a go at doing this for butterfly and I found it quite hard, but I drafted it, I tried out different words, and when I couldn't find a word that began with the letter that I was trying to find, I looked in a dictionary to see if there were any words that might be useful. The poem has the name of your animal in it and it should also describe that animal. So think about those kind of words, describing words. You can also write in sentences, and that's what I decided to do. So I've made my poem into sentences using the letters of butterfly to spell it out. I hope you enjoy it. So this is the poem I have written. You will see that I have spelled butterfly here, so I've written from top to bottom. I've also spread it out over my page and tried to write it neatly so that it's got a nice presentation. Shall I read you my poem? Beating wings up into the sky, try to catch you, there's no stopping your elegant dance except to rest on a flower for a while. Lee welcomes you here. You are home. So top tips are to make sure the first letters that make up the acrostic poem are bigger than the rest of your letters so that people can easily see what it is that you're trying to spell out. You could also do them in a different colour or make them in capital letters perhaps so that people can see. It's also a really nice opportunity to experiment with different fonts. So fonts are ways of writing, so you might decide to do it curly like me, you might make it bubble writing, you might do a different style altogether. So it's a nice opportunity to have a little bit of a play around with writing so that you can make your final design really look nice and bold. So what are you going to do as your poem? What will you be inspired by? Have a bit of a think. Remember, do have a couple of goes at writing the poem first because you won't get it right first try. And if you're really happy with your poetry design, you can send it in to me and I'll share it on the Turnpike social media and web pages so that you can become a famous poet. How's that? So my email address is here, so you can send me your photographs of your final poems. I hope you enjoy the activity and also enjoy learning all about the wildlife of our local area. All right, bye.